And the Great North American Tour continues. Welcome back to F1 Manager 2022 as Mercedes, episode 21 of the career mode or playthrough or whatever you call it. Heading right off to Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, the Mexican Grand Prix. We already had the memorabilia room upgrade completed. Already put the new parts on the car. It's really nothing to take care of here. Yeah, race simulator is also refurbished, so that'll help the simulator experience gain. That'll help for DeVries, who I'm thinking about putting in the car for practice. Really depends on the overall, whatever that green thing is that you guys may see in practice, for those of you who own the game. What is it? Like how comfortable they are with the setup with the car. No, not that. How used they are to the parts of the car. That's it. I got it. Eventually. Got there. Anyways, enough talking from me. Off to Mexico. Oh, welcome to qualifying. Q1 is just wrapped up here in Mexico, and I think half the grid has grid penalties. We already knew Lewis would have one because we changed out the ERS component. That's a 10-place grid penalty right there, but just when you think Red Bull have clawed themselves to the lead, and have probably got the Drivers' Championship locked up with Max Verstappen, they both get grid penalties. So both Verstappen and hometown hero Sergio Perez have grid penalties for the Mexican Grand Prix. Both Ferraris don't. Also having a penalty are our main competition, Bottas, Gasly, Alonso, Zhou Guanyu, Kevin Magnussen, and, well, we got Lewis here, who was stuck behind Tsunoda in traffic for Q1, but luckily we had a McLaren, two Astons, and a Williams behind us, so we're safe there, just barely. Off to Q2, they are expecting some rain, so see how this goes. All right, here's a first. We're showing the first flyer in Q2 because rain's coming. And we should be able to get done with our laps by the time it hits, but we have clear track here. Whoever is not out on track right now, good luck getting into Q3. Then again, so many grid penalties, it doesn't probably matter. At least from the front runners. George, not a lot of pace. That's because he got some broken components on his car I didn't want to take a penalty for today, but yeah, we're going to need a new gearbox. Probably going to need a new engine and new ERS as well for Brazil and Abu Dhabi. Probably just load those all up for Brazil. Just keep those on for next race. Lewis, meanwhile, got a new ERS on it. Just going to have to change out a gearbox, so probably have another grid penalty for Sao Paulo. Interlagos is Sao Paulo, right? Pretty sure it is. Anyways. I think that's Verstappen up here. Should be first across the line. Yep. Of course, in practice, they've been the class of the field. So they'll probably have another stellar drive just cutting through the field. Next first across the line. Here comes Lewis. P2, 6/10 off. Pretty good. Gasly, P3, and George. Behind him. That gearbox is really hampering us. Just let him get back to the garage. I don't think we'll probably go out for a second lap because it's going to be raining. What's the point? But we'll see. Go skip ahead a little. 6 minutes ago in the session, it is raining big time. It's almost 4 millimeters of rain on the track, so there's no point in sending them back out. Just going to go see the final results of the session here. Not surprised as to who was fastest. It was Verstappen over Perez over Lewis. But a bunch of guys just got in. Both AlphaTauris made it. Had a Haas make it. Kevin Magnussen up there in P10. Getting bumped there. Esteban Ocon, Lando Norris. Both Alfa Romeos and the Haas of Mick Schumacher. Starting our second flyer here. Traffic's really causing a lot of issues in qualifying today. See, everyone's kind of spread out, orders low, jumbled up. Got Leclerc leading over George, over Verstappen. Interesting face in the fourth there with Alonso over Perez. Sainz all the way down P8. So in P1, or Q1, Lewis was pretty much right on Yuki. Kind of like how I think George is right now. Actually, There's a little bit more distance here. So George's second lap shouldn't be disturbed that badly. Quite interested to see the grid once this is all said and done, but we won't see that till the actual race session. Verstappen, purple sector 1, that's not surprising. It's George gained on Yuki. Gasly improves up to P2. Leclerc, I imagine, went even faster. No, he didn't. That's surprising. Run for Gasly. Here's Verstappen clear to the lead. Lewis goes P3. George, get no grid penalty for George. Stays in P5. Here's goes P2. Red Bull looking to be class of the field, but again, they're going to be starting towards the back. They're going to be starting P5 with Lewis and P8 with George. For the grid penalties, at least. So it's really not that bad for Lewis. Only going to be starting P9, so grid penalty is not that bad. George started up in P3. Gonna go soft to hard for George. Let's see if we can extend this a little bit. That should be pretty good right there. Come in lap 21 and go on the hard tire all the way. It should have enough tread to the very end there. Lewis, gonna switch it up a little bit. Always like to vary the strategies. Gonna have him go from the medium tire to the hard tire. If anything, might be able to push a little bit there. Again, it does increase the chances of making a mistake. That's okay. Alright, 71 laps. Going to be a dry race. Off to the Mexican Grand Prix.
Here we go.
Alright, so Ferrari front row. I see a Red Bull there in 5th. Or 6th. The other one's in... Ooh, Perez in 19th. Verstappen's P6. That shouldn't be bad. Signs on pole. It's George up to P2. Lewis up to P8. Big straight here. Lewis up to P7.
Definitely broke your game here. Well done. Proud of you.
3 wide, first corner. Still making moves up to P5 already. Wow. Go Lewis.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
Looks like... Wow. Nobody else on the soft tire. Okay. Wasn't quite expecting that as Leclerc goes back around George. No, we're still fighting. George on the P2, hanging on to it. I'm really surprised we're the only one on the soft tire besides Latifi. Everyone else on the medium tire. Lewis, what a charge so far from P9 to P5. First lap's not even over yet. Verstappen slipped back to P8. Got Norris to P6, and to P7. That's some start so far. Driver standings as they run after 1 lap. Leclerc leading the title, now by 9 points. Then again, we know how fast the Red Bulls are, so they should be up there with no problem. We're taking a look. Oh, there he doesn't. Let's just go neutral with the ERS now. I have to take a look on Ocon here. Burned a lot of ERS. Actually, gonna have to dial that back now. At least we're out of VRS or DRS range from Lando. So, Verstappen looks like he's getting up around Tsunoda for 7th. He's got it. He should charge back up to Lando, no problem. As DRS should be enabled now.
DRS has been enabled.
There we go. George not losing time, so great run for a younger driver here. There we go, wings open. George going to go right around to the lead. There we go.
A very good job.
Be interesting if George could win his first race here. Especially because practice, the pace was not there at all. Same for qualifying. Just got lucky with all the grid penalties with our starting spot here. Lewis, meanwhile, still working on Ocon. Who's having a great run himself. Verstappen's now around Norris for P6. Got the fastest lap in his possession right now, and he's 2 seconds behind from Lewis. Should be able to clear that, no problem. Other Red Bull, watch out there. Perez up to P17. Not moving up there very quick. Not a great look for his home race here.
Fastest.
Fast lap for George. Probably is going to be a sit and duck here because the car is so bad on the straight. As here comes Carlos. And there goes Carlos. Oh no. But yeah, there goes Carlos. Start dialing that back for Lewis.
Increase in lift and coast just a little.
Understood.
We have a flurry here. Carlos starting to escape a little bit. Ocon's going to go up to third. That's indeed the case, as here comes Max. Ocon's on a move. Starting up to P2 now. Oh, we're starting to fight back with George a little.
Good overtake from Alpine.
I think we got the DRS though. Yep. This man, Verstappen's already in our DRS range. That was really quick. Trying to wick up with George again.
Reduce lift and coast.
Surprised we're keeping Leclerc at bay though. Interesting here. There's a bit of a gap between third place and fourth place, so Leclerc losing touch with George, as we still got Lewis all over him. Max just behind Lewis, and Morrison just hanging on to DRS range for Max. So there's Lewis, big run there. There we go. Now run P3, P4.
Executed.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
See, and as they run, it's a tie again. I think a tiebreaker is off wins. In that case, Verstappen's your effective leader right now. Got a new leader up front. Never expected this. The Alpine of Esteban Ocon. Looking for his second career win. George still looking for his first, and he might make the move. Nope, falls back in line there. Got a little train going on here, but hey, Frenchman leading for Alpine. Wasn't quite expecting that this season. Because in terms of like who's the best in the midfield besides us, looked like Alfa Romeo, so pretty neat to see a new face up here. Window's going to be opening soon. Take another look with George. Yep, when's his pit window open? It says it opens one lap. We're just going to bring him. Oh, actually, you can have him run a little bit longer here. I don't know why I set that so early. Actually, you know what? If anything, We can push a little.
We're going to push hard.
Let's have him go for the lead here. See what we could do.
You have an overtake.
We're taking a risk, and I think it pushes the equipment a little harder. Especially that's bad because our gearbox is at 30%, and this stuff's about to go red or yellow. But whatever, we got third in constructors. Let's have fun with it. Burn through there. That didn't do us much good. And not that time. No, we got the wing open. Okay, we got it.
Currently P1.
It's a race position
Good
gain
pace
for
on the
Mercedes.
tires, good wear rate. I think it's looking pretty good right now. Someone spun. Appears to be an AlphaTauri, maybe.
Yellow, yellow.
Yep.
Let's take a closer look. Now look at this. It was the AlphaTauri driver involved.
Kind of weird place for a spin.
yes,
Held up both
that's
Perez
where
and
they
a
spin
McLaren.
out.
So much for Sergio's charge back up here. This allows for a nice little gap between 10th and 11th. I'm sure Mick Schumacher's very happy about that. For now.
Got a yellow
Whoa!
flag.
Okay. Sainz just had a massive incident.
Here's the
Massive
replay.
lockup.
Let's
I
have
thought it was
another
crash.
look. Science is the focus here.
There's
the lockup. That's
George
the
just
last
dodged
thing
him,
they'll have
but
wanted.
Carlos out there in the grass. I think he's still stuck there.
The team are devastated.
Yeah, I'd be devastated too, because Charles kind of looking dead in the water. Carlos looking dead in the grass. How about psh? Well, that gives us some breathing room, and maybe, just maybe, get George out of here. Should be all working pretty well, though. Maybe we can get George the first victory today. Ocon's got the wing open for DRS. I don't think he'll get there in time. And Carlos dropped all the way to P9. Oof. Let's try getting a 1-2 right here. Let's set Lewis to overtake.
Overtake is available.
Understood.
Caution sector 1. I'll see who it is.
Sounds like someone's locked
Latifi.
up. We can take a look now. Now let's look. We're watching Nicholas Latifi.
On his own.
Well, they've locked
Woo!
up. They won't have been happy about that.
Another one?
We have a
Ooh,
yellow.
Vettel that time.
Let's have a look. Taking a
There
look
go all the
again.
back markers.
It involves Sebastian Vettel. It's a lockup.
Yoink.
And that could be costly.
Kind of same as where
That's going
Carlos
to be a
made his
big
mistake.
blow to the team. Will they be able to...
George, window's almost open. We're going to extend it a little bit here. This is the optimal lap. Yeah, that's nice. We're still going a little bit long. Kind of taking a look. You should have it here. Nope, not that time. It's good defense by George. The investments into his defending with development points definitely coming into play. Ocon got it that time though.
Yeah, copy. There's only so much I can do.
Tiffy now in the pits. Again, he was on the soft tire, so that's why I see him there.
Overtake from Alpine.
Here
An
comes Lewis
overtake
taking a
will be
look.
available.
Up to P2. got it there. Set that to defend now.
This is awesome work, Lewis. Come on.
Yeah, let's see if Lewis or George can
It's a
get a
race
second
position
ahead.
gained for
Run away from
Mercedes.
these guys. Oop. Burn through the ERS.
So we are low on battery at the moment.
Understood.
We'll see how big of a run or how big of a tow Lewis gets here with DRS. Maybe he'll negate Ocon's run. I think he did negate it. Oh, nope, there it goes. Yeah, that's well defended. Now Lewis looking for the lead. He got it.
And think about increasing the lift and coast just a little.
Yep.
Not bad for starting 9th on the grid. Didn't like those sparks though. Not sure what that was. That might just be, you know, just the under tray scraping. Just part of the show or whatever. Surprised Leclerc and Verstappen haven't jumped their way up here yet. I was surprised Verstappen hasn't jumped Leclerc yet. George Esteban still scrapping. We're not changing there. George might be taking another look at his teammate. Ooh. And here I was thinking Lewis's whole race was like a throwaway here. Anyways, probably next time by we will bring George in. He went well long enough into the stint. Let's see, window for Lewis should be opening up about 5 laps or so. Bring him on the optimal lap. Be all good from there. George is going to get close enough. No. Alright. You're coming in now. Power tire you go.
Box, box, box.
Yes, box.
Ooh. This is in lap and he's just going for it. So meanwhile, looking in the back here, Lewis fending off his teammate yet again. Perez got around Sainz, up to P9, looking around Gasly. And Carlos starting to take a look. George in the pit lane now. Verstappen looks like he's finally around Leclerc. He's scrapping for it. 2.7 seconds stop for George. Came out P10. Very good. Set that back. And push. So Verstappen now officially around Leclerc. Hoping Lewis can get out of DRS range here, but they'll probably just suck right back up. Again, window should be opening within 5 laps for Lewis. Got Norris, Gasly, and Sainz now pitting. Maybe they're going for the 2-stopper, which is really stupid, but whatever. Good decision. There they go. So with that, George now up to P7. And well ahead of those guys.
So to lift and coast.
Yeah, copy.
And Ocon, Verstappen, Leclerc, right back on Lewis. Yeah, as expected. Oh, come on.
Let's see what happened there.
What happened?
Now watch this. Lewis Hamilton involved in this.
That's a
Going wide
risk
like that
with us pushing the
cost
tires like that, but...
valuable time.
Right, well, our hopes once again
And that's the lockup.
are back with George. He didn't lose too much time. He's only 4 seconds back, but yeah, let's not risk it now. Just run your average pace. We'll just deal with it once we get to the pit window. We'll just let these guys scrap it out as Verstappen now around Ocon. And everything's back to the way it was. Or everything is as expected, I should say.
Let's take
And
another
Joe
look.
Guan Yu going for
There
a
we
spin,
have
turn
Joe.
1. That's a
They
really
spun
weird
the
animation
car.
for that.
What a disaster.
He's outside the points anyway. As Leclerc is now around Ocon, but Verstappen's out of DRS range, and he's putting time on George, so I don't think we're going to overcut our way into the lead here. As I mentioned, both Verstappen and Leclerc are on the 1-stopper, and they'll come out ahead of us, and someone else locked up again. It is... Man, everything's happening right now. Another one for Latifi.
Now we see the Williams
Same corner, I
here.
think.
And yes, that's the
Yes,
lockup.
indeed. See Magnussen pit yet? No, he didn't. So we're first of the cars that have pitted. Alonso now coming in the pit as the pit window's now open for Lewis. Alonso going to be going to hard tire here as expected. We should jump in no problem. There we go. Now up to P6 for George. Why was the pit strategy to push in the hard tire? We weren't going to do that. Ew. Oh, there it is. It's official, by the way. So I know it's come up in the comments. Pace commands. Pace commands direct drivers on how they should approach cornering, affecting lap times, tire wear, and the risk of racing incidents. That's why I don't fully push a lot. As you can tell, Lewis with his incident, that was us pushing on the tires, and he went off. Ta-da! All right, gonna be coming in this time with Lewis as Ocon and Leclerc have been fighting. Ocon now in second, which has allowed Verstappen to jet away by over 3 seconds. So let's go ahead, get Lewis ready here, going on the hard tire. Be all good to go.
So we'll box.
Imagine he'll come out just behind George. Probably 2 seconds behind George. All right, Verstappen now coming in as well. So Ocon, Leclerc staying out. Ocon cycles to the lead at the moment. Verstappen already switched to the hard tires and is down and away.
Verstappen is boxing.
Perez up to P3. Lewis made a stop. 2.5 seconds. Great stop there. He might come out ahead of George. Yes, he will. How about that? Oh, George might be making a move here. Not going to have either guy fight or push on the tires, but side by side. And Lewis holds it. Right, Leclerc, Ocon down the pits. Right behind each other. Leclerc got around Ocon there. That shall do wonders for the team. Perez in the pits now as well. Looks like Leclerc put time on Ocon in the pit lane. Verstappen cycles back to the lead. So our guys are going to get ahead of Perez. But Leclerc and Ocon are still a ways up there. 2 seconds up the road. Push a little on the fuel here. See if we catch up a little.
And think about left lift and coast.
Yep.
Well, slowly getting up there.
Lift and coast.
Copy.
We're in DRS range with both drivers for that fact. So, there we go. Big run coming here. Oh, maybe not. Well, George getting to fight in Ocon, so. Oh, he held us off.
Coast.
Ooh, hey, there you go. Get up there. Oh, he's charging back.
Garage has just gone mental.
Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Ah.
Look at the crowd.
We'll try again.
Ferrari advance the race position.
George up to P4. And hopefully get the DRS. Maybe he does.
Moved up a place.
Nope. Ocon there. Run down the inside. There you go, Lewis. P2.
This is awesome work. Come on.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
Save a bit of fuel now.
Yep, fine.
Well, it's really working out for Lewis right now. 2 seconds clear of Charles. I think there's something wrong with that Ferrari. Because it should be the second fastest car, but 2 second gap.
lockup?
Oh,
Let's see
dude.
what happened there. Now we see the Williams.
That's a hat
here.
trick.
They've locked up, but that
Mexican
could
Grand
have
Prix,
been
go get
much
your sombrero.
worse.
That's a hat trick. 3 in the same corner. Yeah, at this point, I'm thinking there's something definitely wrong. Because Leclerc's now 4 seconds back to Lewis. And Ocon himself's now clear. Looks like Sergio's actually caught up to George. As George might be about to take P4 away.
Left and close.
Copy.
Something definitely not right in Ferrari land right now. And so, in P5 for Charles, and P1 for Max,
It's a
current
race
driver
position
standings,
gained for Mercedes.
17 points in Max's favor. Can put it out of range in Brazil. No, he got past us. We'll get him back.
Ferrari advance the race position.
Okay, copy.
Well, tires should be fine. That's weird. Oh, George now losing P6 or P5 there. Sergio found some pace. He's now up to P5. Just might be able to get past Ocon and Leclerc as well. So not only
Red Bull gained a place.
is Red Bull maybe going to lock up the Drivers' Championship very soon here, Constructors, they've now vaulted back ahead. Because Carlos still stuck back in P8 and still losing time. Fuel's getting low. Don't get that warning very often. She'll work itself out. Sergio's actually up to P3 and he's still charging. He's charging quick. He's actually less than 2 seconds behind Lewis now. He's also got fastest lap. He should be up here in no time. George still fighting. Still stuck in P6. Surprised Ocon's been as fast as he's been this weekend, but it's proven quite the challenge. Can't really get around him with George. Well, the pace of the car hasn't been that great this weekend, but still trying.
Oh,
Well, some
and
people were on
Ferrari
two
just
stoppers.
gained a place.
Yeah, as I expected, Sainz, Bottas, and Gasly pitting. And I don't get why. I think it's a really dumb strategy, but
So Valtteri is now pitted.
whatever. Ferrari just wants to kneecap themselves, then have at it. No concern that this number right here has not changed for Lewis very much. As you'll end up going backwards as we're keeping Sergio at bay for now. He's still charging though. Well, Sergio's catching us. He's now in DRS range. Even if we lose this, we're still on the podium. 4 seconds clear of everybody else. As there goes Sergio. Can't do anything to stop that Red Bull. I think we're going to work on conserving the fuel a little bit just to get that to equal
Think
or
about
even.
increasing the lift and coast just a little.
Yep.
As get a caution flag sector 1. Something ran wide. Show me Latifi.
Was that a lockup on the track? Let's have a look.
Oh, that's
Let's
beautiful.
look. We're watching Nicholas
Different corner, at least,
they've
but
lost it.
that's your 4th
They've locked
lockup.
up.
What's one more than a hat trick? I don't remember. Anyways, Lewis actually now out of DRS range from Sergio, so it's hard from us conserving the fuel. Just keep pressing on like this until the cars behind get a little too close, at least. Jumping ahead a little, we had to save more fuel because putting it back on balance just depleted it all. Or deplete all the gains we made. With that, might lose our podium here. Got Charles right behind us again.
Tires are getting hot.
Okay, copy.
Looks like meanwhile our tires are going to be good to the end. Now we're going to have to start fighting Charles and Ocon again. So there goes Charles. George just barely keeping touch here. But our podium chances may be going down the toilet here. So Ocon, ooh. Ocon took a look. Going back in the negative again.
We got a yellow at 15.
Let's take a closer
There's a new
look.
face for a lockup.
Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo is...
So he had a spin earlier. Ooh.
And this. Yes, there. That's the lockup.
There was lockup by Joe. Nearly took out George. Very glad to get him out of the way. Gotta start saving with Lewis again. As Leclerc now falling back to 6th. There's going to be a bit of a scrap here.
Bro, you're a game here. Well done. Proud of you.
Just hoping Lewis can save enough.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
Meanwhile, up front, Verstappen 15 seconds clear of Perez, who was jetted away from us by about 8 seconds. Red Bull just way too strong, especially with the upgrades they brought towards the end of the season here. Ferrari on one hell of a strategy. Let's put it that way.
Eight laps to go.
Just hope we got enough fuel to make it. Should be good with George, but just hoping Lewis can make it. As now battling with Ocon, he's going to take it here. Oh well, what can you do? Just want to make it to the end, get as many points as we can. Might give an opportunity for George here.
Alpine just advanced.
Okay, dumb move by the Williams there. But at least it gives Lewis some breathing room, but moves George further back. And keeps Leclerc behind him, which I'm sure Ferrari's loving. Right, coming to 2 to go here. We actually had to start conserving with George too, because he was starting to go towards the negative. Should be able to make it now. Current running order, Verstappen, no question he's going to win this race.
Copy.
16 seconds back, Sergio Perez for Red Bull 1-2.
2 more laps.
And have Ocon in P3. Unless Lewis can steal it away here. Go, come on, Lewis. Think we got the DRS? Yes, we do. See if Charles can get around Ocon. George 2 seconds back from them, so he's probably going to finish P6 here.
Position gained for Mercedes.
Yeah, not terribly disappointed with that, even with how good we were running earlier. Let's go deploy that, get away from these guys. There goes Verstappen, 1 to go. Should be his 8th win of the season. Bit of worry here because Ocon should have double DRS on us.
So we are
Burn through all the ERS too. Luckily got the strategy right on the dot. George making the tires last to the very end. Lewis should be good to go here.
So one more lap.
Again, don't want to push because don't want to risk it. Try maximizing as many points as we can get here. They got DRS again. Don't think it'll be enough. Nope, well defended. As anyways, up front, coming around the corner to win yet again, Max Verstappen wins the Mexican Grand Prix. I'm sure the fans in attendance would like to see this guy get the win instead, but he had a hard charge. Where did he start again? Like P19 or something?
Max Verstappen.
Sergio Perez going to come across line P2. Battle for the podium here. Should have us locked up. And we will. Lewis gets yet another podium.
We have checkered flag now.
Here comes George. P6.
Thank you so much for continuing to push this year. I'm so inspired by you guys.
Nice work.
Let's go ahead and take a look at this battle for the final point.
Okay, we'll have a chat later.
See if Gasly can hold off Magnussen. And Norris is right there as well. I think it should be Gasly's. Final second here. Some lap traffic up ahead. That could play a factor. Should be good to go. 10th position, final place, or final point going to Pierre Gasly. So, Max Verstappen, your winner. Sergio Perez with the fastest lap and charging up 17 spots to finish P2. From there, Lewis finishes P3, Ocon 4th, Charles Leclerc P5. Disaster for both Ferraris, really. George P6, Fernando up 3 spots to 7th. Carlos Sainz finishes 8th on a 2-stopper, followed by Bottas, Gasly, Magnussen, Norris, Ricciardo, Zhou Guanyu. Then from there, Mick Schumacher, Yuki Tsunoda drops 12 spots. Then we got Vettel, Stroll, Albon, Latifi. Driver standings, it's a 17-point lead for Verstappen now heading to Brazil, the second to last race of the season. Sergio Perez jumps around Carlos Sainz in the standings, 4 points ahead of him. And yeah, we're still just sitting here holding down P5 and P6. Constructor standings, Red Bull jumps around Ferrari, and now it's at a 21-point lead. Back to HQ. Hey, and the rear wing research is complete, but more on that later. As also the new ATR period starts. We'll get to that next episode before Brazil. Yeah, again, that's going to help the low speed. Very good. But yeah, got 2 weeks to Brazil. Again, we're done upgrading the car for this season. We will be upgrading the car, or still do more research for next year. Hopefully get a championship contending car. Should be able to get that. Do got some development points to spend on our drivers. We're going to do that for George real quick. Gonna still work on your defending. Even though it's getting better. Nick DeVries. Gonna work on your smoothness. And yeah, that's it for episode 21 here. Getting close to the end of the season. Pretty excited about what 2023 is going to hold for us, but just a few episodes away. Thanks for all the support through the entire time you guys have been watching the series. And thanks for watching today.